Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. As you can tell, I probably sound a little bit more cheery. I've had quite a good day today. And what is up, Floopy? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, that's right. Sunday night, it's time to go off. So, we still got a little bit of a ways to go before we can get 100%. We're almost at that point, though, guys. Get hype. My goal is to get there by tonight, by said point. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a fantastic day today. So, my day started off. I'll wait till this plays off.
What is it this time?
The plot's about to get pretty insane, guys. Get ready, because as you guys know, we'd love to be the voice actor in this case. Look at that serenade. This is a symphony. And now, of course, the actual track starts. Look at that. Just 3 lads singing changes the whole entire symphony of the song. This is probably my favorite version of the Hymn of the Faith as well, funnily enough. But yeah, tonight, as you guys could tell, I started quite a little bit earlier, about an hour and a half earlier than usual. And the reasoning for that is I want to get stuff done tonight. It will probably involve a little bit of grinding. So, my day was pretty standard. And what's up, Justin? My day was pretty standard. Yeah. I'm going to get to that right now. So, a few of you guys were asking on Twitter. Yeah, I'll give a whole recap of my day first. So, my day, like I was saying, has been pretty standard. I didn't do too much special today. I focused a lot on homework. Does this thing have really 7? Wow. I knew things got strong here, but not that strong. Yeah, I had a pretty standard day. You know, I hung out with my dad a lot. He's going back to work, so you know, I pretty much was with my family the whole time. The Lions, as most of you guys who follow the NFL know, we're on bye week this week, so I didn't have to wake up and watch football this morning. But the most important game of the day. Why are these bombs so strong? The most important game of the day was Game 3 of the Dodgers and the Nationals. Now, I posted a picture on Twitter. And I know some of you guys were a little bit confused by it.
These mark the graves of summoners and guardians who failed.
My Dodgers hat, and it was inside out. Okay, that's a little bit of a foreboding. And my Dodgers hat was inside out. And some of you guys were like, you know, what the heck? What's the point? So, anyways, as I talk about quite a bit, I went to the World Series last year. And my buddy that I was with made like a joke. And this was when the Dodgers were down in extra innings. And he's like, hey, you know, I have a superstition where if I turn my hat inside out, like the Dodgers always there's some lucky thing that happens. So, you know, I kind of, you know, I tell him to can it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy, he's trolling. Like, he's just messing around. So he puts his hat inside out. And I'm like, you know what? He thinks he's funny. I could be pretty funny too. I put my hat inside out as well. Literally, Puig walks up, and then that caused the outfield error that allowed us to tie it up in the extra inning. And then, of course, we went on to win the game. So, him and I had like a huge laugh about it, and apparently, like, he was dead serious about it. Like, he wasn't trying to mess around with me or anything like that. Like, he genuinely puts his hat inside out when the Dodgers are losing. Like, it's his a rendition of the rally cap, if you will. So, We end up going to the Dodgers-Padres game for my birthday this year. Now, the Dodgers lose this game, but their one run was scored after I put my hat on upside down. So, I also went to Dodgers-Yankees, and when Kenley gave up the bases loaded, and Kenley gave up those, like, walked 3 or whatever, put my hat inside out, and he does, you know, back to back to back, and Dodgers win the game again. So at this point, you know, I'm certain that there's some magic that I have. There's a lot of sports superstitions that I have that are really, really weird. I'll a little bit more on that later, but that's one of my favorites. So I'm watching the game with my dad today, and we're having a laugh. You know, we're having a good time. Max Muncy's my favorite player, and when he came up to bat, I was like, Dad, watch this. I put my hat inside out. He's like, what the hell are you doing, son? And I'm like, dude, trust me, Dad. Like, every time that I do this, some magic happens. Literally, next pitch, you know, Muncy's 0-2 at this point. My man hits a home run. So my dad looks over and he's like, whoa, like, you know, that's kind of trippy. So he hits the home run, and now it's, you know, it's 2-1 Nationals. And I am like, watch this. Like, every time I keep this hat on, I'm telling you, like, there's some weird, like, magic that I can do. So, sure enough, I take a shower during the top of the 6th inning, and I come back for the bottom of the 6th inning, and I, you know, now fully equipped with my hat because I had just gotten out of the shower, so I put my hat back on, and let me read you the statistic here. Well, the Dodgers scored, for those of you that missed the game, the Dodgers scored 7 runs in the 6th inning with 2 outs, right when I had come out of the shower and put my hat on. And there's a statistic here that's important. The Dodgers' 7 runs scored in the 6th inning every single run came with 2 strike counts and 2 outs in the inning, and that has never been done in baseball history. Now, if you guys don't believe me, Mr. FBI Stat Major here can actually attest to this, because when the Dodgers were down and it was at the Max Muncy bat, I had actually texted him a picture of my hat upside down, and that was the picture I posted on Twitter, and I said spoiler alert, Dodgers win, and that's exactly what happened. And as seen in the chat there, he can attest to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know, like, what mumbo jumbo I have, but it is very true. So anyways, we just kind of went through the rotation, rest of the game's recap. Yeah, I have a similar one with the Kings, right, in the second intermission. And look at that, Natalia. I didn't take a shower in the second intermission. The Kings lost yesterday. Look at that. See, there's some, I don't know, there's some weird stuff. So, that's one of them that I have, and that one is a little bit more of my favorites. My cap going inside out. So anyhow, a few others that I have, and honestly, I think I need to get signed to a professional. Like, if any of you guys are working in a professional soccer league, please get the word out about this. Another one that a lot of my close friends know is that I have never seen a penalty be scored. Ever. As a penalty, as in something that in soccer no one should miss, I have never seen one actually have been scored. And I mean, I am a shareholder of Schalke. I watch quite a bit of games. I watch every Champions League game, Europa League game, World Cup game for Germany, Schalke game. I've never seen a penalty be scored. Hold on. I'm going to let this play out, and then I'll explain more on that in a little bit.
Hello, Yuna. I hope you are well. I wonder how old you are now that you're watching this sphere. You must be very beautiful, like your mother. I wish I could see you. Oh, by the way, Jack and Oren send their regards. So far, our journey has been very entertaining. Of course, it is a hard journey. but I have no regrets. It is the path I have chosen. Yuna, when you have grown, you will have to find your own path. Do what you must do the way you want to do it. Doors will always open themselves to those who do. Listen close, Yuna. Your future is yours to make. Live the way you want to. Whatever way that may be, you have your father's full support. Yuna, I will always be with you.
Alright. So I've never seen a penalty be scored. Now, the funny part about this is on that same token, whenever I don't watch a penalty in a game that I am already like concurrently watching, I have never seen somebody miss. That probably makes zero sense, but I could try to explain. So, okay. The most prime example of this was the most recent penalty that I saw, which was the Dirt Mound in Barcelona game. Now, as most of the fans of the Bundesliga in the chat know, as Schalke shareholder, longtime fan, that's my least favorite team. I absolutely hate them. I was watching in the Champions League most recently, 2-3 weeks ago, the game between the two sides, and Marco Reus gets a lackluster penalty, to say the least. And I'm with some of my friends, and I'm like, you know, like I tell them about this, and they just do not believe me. So Reus gets a penalty, and they're like, you know, watch it. Well, okay, fine. Sure enough, I watch it, and Reus misses the penalty. I just stuff like that. That's one of my favorites. And like the problem with that one is that I can't turn it off. Another prime example is in last Bundesliga season. Daniel Caligari is my favorite player on Schalke today. He's a workhorse. He's an absolute lad. I love his positioning. I love how he plays. I love this passion. My favorite player by a long shot. We got a penalty in our second or third game against Hertha Berlin, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, I want to watch it. He's my favorite player. The guy literally missed his first ever penalty when I watched it. It was so sad. So it's stuff like that. It's like, man, you know. Of course, every concurrent penalty then after or subsequent is the word I was looking for. I believe it was 19 in total. I didn't watch, even though I watch every game, and we made all of them. Same exact thing in the season prior. We're the only Bundesliga team to have not missed a penalty in 2017.
They die alone.
So that means
many have become fiends, and they may want Yuna's company.
Well, Yuna will be fine.
I don't have any for others. Oh wait, no. Okay, I take that back. My superstition for hockey, and I played for a super long time, and I know a lot of people have some really weird ones. Like some of the lads that I used to play with, some of these guys were like, they had some really, really weird ones. I had a guy on my team who, one, had to tie his skates like a certain way, like a certain tightness of his laces, and like if not, like he would just fall apart. I think it was more like he would lose his own mental battle as opposed to him like the skates being too loose or too tight. I'm grinding right now. That's the only reason why I have the 4 times speed on. It just makes it go by a little bit faster. If you feel really uncomfortable by it and like you want me to play like legit, I'll turn it off. I just do it for grinding purposes. Yeah, there was like one. Yeah, that's right. I forgot I told you about that. Yeah, there was like some kid on my team who had like, he had to wear like a certain pair of underwear or something like that. Now, all things considered, that kid was a little bit weird. But my other buddy, like I said. Oh yeah, okay. No, I'll leave it on. Like if it's like uncomfortable to anyone or they don't want it, like just please let me know and I'll turn it off. I just have it on just because I want to grind a little bit. Yeah, that's the only reason. So yeah, and you know, that's a fair assessment. I know a lot of people who like the original feel of the game, so they refuse to use it. But like in my case, if I'm grinding, specifically in like just certain times in this game, you'll see me turn it on. Any story mode fights, I won't. Anything like that, I absolutely won't. Refuse to use ×4 on. Final boss, all that kind of stuff. But like if I'm just grinding like I am now, or just kind of exploring a place, I'll keep it on. Yeah, so my one teammate, who was actually my line mate, he had to have his skates on a certain way. My team captain had us always step out on the ice, like our first bit onto the ice. He had to step on with his right foot. Like if not, he would just fall apart. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. Like I think it's kind of cool that they did that. But if you want the original feel, like I also see the argument where people can't stand it because they want the original feel of the game. And the only mod that I would just refuse to use is the super powered one where you just become invincible. That's tough. Talk about killing a game. Why is Lulu's magic so low? I'm confused. This is gonna be a really sucky fight. So yeah, my team captain always had to step out on his left, or his right skate. And so yeah, those were some of the more weird ones. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, we should pity the people who do that. I never had any of those. Like I never had a superstition like that, and I know people who like swear by them. But I do have one when I watch games, and that is I always take a shower during the second period. Usually Kings games are on at like 7:30 is our starting time. I don't know my exact record like I do with other things that I keep track of in sports, but I know that statistically speaking, he's in counter hit stage, but whatever. The Kings have done better when I take a shower in the second period than having not taken a shower in the second period. I don't know where that one came from. I think it just started out when I was a kid, and like I always had to go to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock. And since the game's always started, I just took a shower during the second period and kind of made it like that's just something that I did. But I don't have any for basketball, and I don't have any for football yet. I am undefeated this season when I wear my Matthew Stafford jersey. Now that I think about it. I did not wear that jersey when we played against the Chiefs, but I wore it against the Eagles and I wore it against the Chargers. Now that I think about it, maybe that'll be my new one for the season. I wish I had some that were like a little bit more like prevalent. Like I wish there was one that it was like a guarantee, like, oh, if I do this, Schalke will win automatically or something like that. But only with penalties can I say that for certain. One of these days, like I wish Twitch, and don't get me wrong, I completely understand this with terms of licensing. I wish Twitch allowed me to stream different, like, if Twitch allowed me to stream either the Bundesliga games or the Champions League or anything like that, you guys would see me have, like, we would have an absolute laugh. Because I know for a fact I will not see a penalty be scored. I can guarantee you I will not. I do have some for gacha games too. That's a good point. For Brave Exvius and Record Keeper, I always like put my phone the other way. Like if whenever I do like a poll, my phone is upside down when I do it. This comes into play, like how this one came into fruition was I've played Record Keeper since the first day it came out, and like I didn't get my first 5-star until probably 6 months into the game. This was before 11s gave you a free 5-star, and like I used to go on like Reddit, and like I used to have to laugh because I was so unlucky, and I always used to make like people used to tag me in threads and say like RNGesus be with you and stuff like that. It was just like a big joke because I was just so brutally unlucky. So I just got really mad, and I was like willing to like jailbreak my phone if it meant a chance for it. Like I used to get so upset by the fact that I could not get a 5-star in my favorite game. Oh good lord, we might die here. So there was a relic draw for Final Fantasy VI, and I went, and since I have Grand Summon Overdrive, I'm gonna go ahead and waste that right now. There's a relic draw for Final Fantasy VI, and I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm going to use 5 Mithril, and I just put my phone upside down because I was upset, and then I got Savin's Kaiser Knuckle, I think. And I was so happy. Did not even use Savin. And I was stoked just because I got my first 5-star. So ever since then, in a lot of gacha games, that's like my big... Why the hell did they just clear us?
No mercy.
Orin better get a kill here. Oh good lord. Okay. Just a single kill will work. Okay, good. Wait a minute, oh my god! The first loss of the game we get handed to by some random enemy? Are you kidding me? That's it. I need to get a superstition for this game, for God's sake. Screw it. Skip this scene. We already saw this. This is... Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. I got killed by Evray really late into the fight.
Who would send them?
So that...
Many have become...
Well...
I'm actually going to turn the counters off. I'm tilted. I'm absolutely tilted right now. Jiff, you're gonna be my new superstition? Oh, give me a good superstition then. If you are, don't be like every time I watch a stream he loses or something like that.
Greetings, lady.
His name is literally Wants.
We have met
What
Not
does
running.
he want?
I have to carry you. You've met him, I think.
Oh yeah, Waka
Wait.
like got executed or something.
My brother wanted, but the temple
Yep, there you go.
He doesn't regret it though. Don't worry.
But
Where? Hey, this isn't. There's deep. Well,
Because I gave him all that money early on. I need to get attack reels done. I know. But I considered that in the realm of good lord, that's expensive. I considered that in the realm of that's worth it.
I will be sure.
he's doing the same.
Thanks.
Yeah, it is fast. I consider that in the realm of side questing though, so I was gonna do that once we get brother for the Blitzball team. But you're right. I guess I could do. Can I even do it right now? There's a save point coming up.
All this way only to face.
Okay. Right here. Could have sworn there was a chest there. Here we go. Can we play? Are you serious? We can't play Blitzball. Okay. Since we're really under-leveled and we need to get it like he says, you guys already know what trick we're doing. Oh, sick! Everyone has it except Balafor. I remember, if you guys remember, when we fought against Sin Spontaneous, I said that there was 2 bosses in this game that made me reset multiple times. Get ready for boss number 2. Give it up for boss number 2, everyone. This fight made me quit this game for over 2 years, and I kid you not.
Zanarkand is on the other side, you know.
I know.
Uni is gonna get the final Aeon, you know.
I know.
I still haven't thought of anything.
Seen this scene so many goddamn times.
What are we gonna do?
Its words
Let's do
still ring
something.
in my head.
We just don't know enough yet. Until we do, we really can't help Yuna. Let's go to Zanarkand. We'll find something there.
That's pretty insane that
It'll
you've
all
never
come
lost
together.
to this boss,
know
Jiff.
it.
You're a legend.
Hey.
I remember searching up
now,
online
You sounded like a leader, you
that
know.
this boss right here,
Star of the Zanarkand Apes.
this is the ender of a
Didn't
lot of
anyone tell
people's
ya?
playthroughs. That's the only thing that made me content about it. Oh. Well, for my sake, I'm going to say that you haven't.
Ah, the son of Jekt.
Riku, run ahead and tell Auron.
You are not fighting him alone.
Just go, go!
Now is your time to die. Prepare yourself, son of Jekt.
I don't like
Not
that on
if
the
I
top
can
of the
help
screen.
it.
Save some for Kimari.
Yes. Wait. Kamari is useful now. He can give us Mighty Guard.
Lady Yuna, it is a pleasure.
Oh wait, no, we didn't get Mighty Guard. That was the one we missed.
Ascending so soon? Allow me to say something to the last Ronso before I leave.
Last?
Yours was truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to bar my path. One after another.
I don't know if I have the mix to do the auto revive, the full life auto revive.
No.
Kimari.
You could end
The only thing I know for a fact is that I have Underdog Secret for that old Sunburst spam, but
I don't understand you.
I really need God Hand.
Allow Kimari to die and release him from his pain. Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught in a spiral of death. To destroy, to heal Spira, I will become Sin. Yes, with your help. Come with me, Yuna. Once I have become the next Sin, your father will
I
be
can't
free
believe
again.
you just compared the voice actor of Seymour to the voice actor of Winnie the Pooh.
Now, what do you know?
Alright.
Pitiful mortal.
Does Challenge play here? What song plays here? It is Challenge, right?
Your hope ends here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This song is a banger. If the word banger was ever in the... If banger's in the dictionary, this song is the description. Goodness, do I hate this fight, though. Does it give us magic up? 70 goddamn K HP.
Do you not want to heal Spira's sorrow? Let death carry.
You can't run.
Magic defense only? Oh yeah. Welcome to the strategy. Zombie, full life. It's similar to what we did with Everett, but now more annoying. Here he goes again. I don't want her out here. She's been kind of pointless. Can he be silenced? I did it as like a joke. If I haste her, why the fork does she go slow? Why does she lose pace? 12-year-old me is absolutely rattled right now. Mega Flare. Please hit 11K. Oh, it did! Epic. Mort absorption. Alright, bye Bahamut. Thank you. That was very epic though. You did good. Do we have reflect? Her thing is stoic, isn't it? God dang it. Oh god, that was pointless. Alright, let's get Yuna hasted. Lance of a trophy! No! God dang, I swear man, this fight. Still a thorn in my side. The most we could even hope to do is like 45k worth of Aeon damage. Which is probably what we're gonna hit, honestly. He didn't banish?
Death awaits.
I was gonna say that's an automatic. I don't remember him casting unless that's like at a certain time frame in the fight. Thank you, Shiva. That was worth for 12k a piece. Oh, good lord, this does damage here. Yuna doesn't have protect, huh? I think Tidus dies. Wait, is he gonna use it on Tidus? You scumbag. You scumbag. I know you were going to.
Death awaits.
Alright. We need Orin. We also need to use a Phoenix down on Tidus, and if Yuna can get Protect, that would be very cash money. Oh yeah, my favorite. He could just start spamming Flare now. Oh god, not cross cleave again. What's his health at? Oh, we're getting there! Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting there! Alright. Poggers in the chat, we got this. We can do this. I have 100% faith we can do this.
Death awaits you.
If not, what I'll do is wait to summon Aeons till the end of the fight and focus on a lot more strategic pace. Riku's mixing would be great now. But we ain't gonna get that, are we? I honestly think we probably lose here.
Death awaits.
No Riku, no clear. That's a cross cleave, right? Wait, why does she get a? She gets another turn? Why does she get another turn? Seymour watches and waits. Why? He's a resistant to all elements, but Waka still's hasted? Another Tidus turn could net a victory. Let's just see. Thunder? Okay, Thunder we go. Yeah, no, this is where attack reels would have been nutty. He can't even do a K! Ah! Survive! Survive! I hate this goddamn fight so much! Why is it still haunting my goddamn nightmares from when I was 12 years old? Ugh. Skip cutscene? It's not an option. Of course it's not an option. We have to watch this all over again. It's 2010 and 2011 all over again, ladies and gentlemen. Underleveled deleted this. Now reinvigorated 9 years later, still can't beat the same boss that forked him as a kid. God dang it.
It'll all come together. I know it.
Hey.
Hmm?
Just now, you sounded like a leader, you know?
Star of the Zanarkand Apes.
Huh?
Why can't we skip this?
Riku.
You are not.
Just.
Now is your time to.
Not.
Alright, the idea I have presented here is we are going to have them overdrive spam a little bit later than what we did right now. We're going to kind of use that as the killing blow because this is a very second half oriented fight. Total annihilation, cross cleave becomes more common, you know, etc. The very beginning is pretty easily counterable provided that you just have reflect, which since we're so underleveled we don't have reflect. Thank you strategy, that goes out the window. We don't have attack reels, so we could mitigate
end
either
the
cross
suffering
slash
this
or
poor Ramso.
total annihilation.
I
So
don't understand
strategy
you.
strategy goes out the window.
Allow Kimari to die and release him from his pain. Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught in a spiral of death.
So now,
To destroy, to heal Spira, I will become sin.
what we
Yes.
got from all this,
With your help.
right? What we got from all this is a hodgepodge amalgamation that is us having to get lucky. There's not much strategy we can do with how bad we
Once
are.
I have become the next sin.
But hey,
your
fork level
father will be
grinding,
freed again.
we got this. Just wait till we have to fight against the Sanctuary Keeper.
What do you know?
Alright. It's been 48 minutes and I feel like we haven't done anything. Love it. Alright. Alright, let's get it. Mouse out the way. Good start. Obviously, we're gonna actually start with it because I want to have her turn be useful. Banish me already, dude. Okay. We need to start getting hasted. She does have protect. That's pretty good. I think Titus actually has the most health out of anyone. There you go, boss. All yours. Huh. He's protected, right? Oh my god. Put this back at regular speed. Please dispel me. For this fight. It's not even like I have a choice. You know, it's like, wait, I do have dispel? But I don't have reflect? I do have reflect? Oh god, not again. Everyone's dead. Why does he get so many turns? God. I don't want to level grind either because these things don't give us any like good XP compared to what other what we're about to fight does. But it looks like I have no choice. Okay, we need to get her out of the party. For some reason her I just misclicked again. I'm having the worst night. What the hell? Bye, Valafor. Good dodge. Thank you. Okay. We need to level grind. I thought we can get by going low leveled up until we needed to actually go ahead and do things. That is absolutely the hell not the case. This has been a catastrophic night, an absolutely terrible night. I hate how this boss is still living in my head rent free. It's been 9 years, man. It's been 9 years. I understand that you can, and you're absolutely right that you can, but what that takes is... You know what? That comment just gave me a new bit of hope. You can do that, but what you need to have is, one, actually plan for a low-level run, which we definitely didn't. Two, we need to go ahead and very, very strategically use Riku, which since we haven't used Riku at all, she doesn't even have Comrade. If she had, if she had Comrade and we could mix, I could definitely go ahead and get done that fight very, very easily. I haven't been using Riku at all, which is my own fault. If I planned for a low-level run, then I would have been able to do it. Just like how I could do Final Fantasy VIII on a low-level run, or 9. But it takes so much strategy that I didn't plan for that at that point, like we just haven't been ready for it, man. Otherwise, I definitely would have done that. But it's something that we ain't doing, Jiff. And like I said, I wish I could. But no, we just it's too far in now, you know. I should have used Energy Rain there. I'm so tilted like I can't even think straight. Why is Riku's accuracy so good? No, I'm not like beating myself up. It's just frustrating. It's just that this boss is such like a... I have such a personal vendetta against this boss. Because it's ruined so many of my playthroughs that like this boss is just... I hate that this boss is still here. It's not so much like I'm mad at myself for not planning for this moment, but I kind of am too at that same time, because it's like I should have known, and I should have planned more for Riku specifically. Because we could, at this point, Jiff's absolutely right. We could break this game very easily now that we have her, and that's something that I have to kind of put upon myself, because I have not done that yet. I haven't done what I should be doing, which is, at the very least, I should be getting her, overdrive up for that fight. All it takes with Riku is a single... Oh my god, I misclicked again. All it takes with Riku is just a single good overdrive. A single good mix can completely change the game for her. Did she just learn Comrade? And that's the thing too. If you see like a lot of like speedrunners and stuff like that, or let's just say people who play this game on the first time, most people don't use Riku because her base stats aren't great at the start, and you know, she comes along as the last character in the game. By that point, you're already used to playing with Waka, Orin, Yuna, Lulu. I doubt anyone really uses Komori, but you know, at that point, you're already so used to those characters and how they play that you don't really use her. If you go and watch any sort of speedrunner or people who are going for like 100% like us, at some point, no matter when, Riku is used. I don't know if Riku has a crush on anyone. That's a... Why don't... That, you'd have to ask her. Oh yeah, no. Jiff has a good point. She has a crush on him. Oh, I messed up again. Just hit me. I want to see if I got Riku, if I got Riku's Comrade. No, of course not. Of course not. That's not how this game works for me. Do you know what's the one for full life? or full auto life, or the equivalent of Mighty Guard, because there's a few of hers that are insane. I just don't remember the order of which. I just know like the most. I only know like the damage dealing ones, like Sunburst and whatnot. I don't have any of the other ones. Yeah, Hyper Mighty G is the one that is used the most. Okay, so the lunar curtains work. Okay, we can grind those out in the monster arena, because I'm gonna need to do those for the dark aeons. You can grind out Door to Tomorrow's from one monster in the monster arena. I don't remember which. Underdog Secret works too? Oh. Oh, Jiff, you may have just saved the day. Hold on. I think we actually have a curtain. No, of course not. Jesus. We are so underleveled at this stage. This is an embarrassment how low our defense is. She hasn't really been hit. Oh, yes, we got mix. Okay. You know what? Let's go for it. Yuna, our stats are still super low, but we have mix. That'll allow me to do at least one sunburst. Someone, thank you for the bits. Someone needs to summon Jordan.
Is on the other side, you know.
I know.
Okay.
Uni is gonna get the final Aeon, you know.
All right.
I know.
I still haven't thought of anything.
Me neither.
What are we gonna do?
Let's get this.
We'll do something.
Monk is
We
up
just
in the
don't know
chat.
enough yet.
I know it's spooky time, but
Until
we
we
got
do,
this guy.
we really can't help Yuna.
We could definitely beat him.
Let's go to Zanarkand.
I trust in us
We'll find something
to beat
there.
this guy. We've been streaming
It'll
for
all
already
come
an
together.
hour
I know it.
just to fight against this one guy, and I'm not having it.
Hey.
We can do this.
Just now, you sounded like a leader, you know?
Star of the Zanarkand
Okay.
Abes. Didn't anyone tell you?
Aha!
Fight opens up with mix. We're not, since we can't do Hyper Mighty G, we're fine with that. We can use Sunburst just as fine. That'll do 20k. I think it's 1998 is the guaranteed amount. I know it's a
Run ahead
fixed
and tell
amount,
Orin.
one of the very few attacks that
You are
is.
not fighting him alone.
We already have 99 underdog
go,
secrets
go.
because we have all of the Albed manuals, and we talked to Rin about it. So we'll do
Now is your
Sunburst.
time to die.
We could go ahead and
Prepare yourself for
overdrive
subject.
with all of
Not
the
if I can
Aeons.
help it.
Save some for Kimari.
I think we could win the fight under that.
Lady Yuna.
Esmeralda,
it
did
is
you
a
miss like the
pleasure.
past 5 streams?
Yuna.
Seymour's always been bad. He.
Ascending
Oh no.
So soon.
Esmeralda, you've missed way too
Allow me
much.
to say something to the last Ransel before I leave. Yours
The only
was-
reason why he wanted to marry her
gallant
was to
race.
become Sin.
They threw
Because he's a
themselves
nihilistic guy and
to
he
bar my
believes
path.
that
One
the final
After
the final end game of life and it's like the most rewarding thing is to die. So he wants to marry Yuna, help her on her pilgrimage,
Kimari.
become Sin, and
You
then
could
kill
end
everyone.
the suffering of this poor Ranso.
I don't understand you.
Yeah, I uploaded
Allow
those to
Kimari
YouTube
to
today.
die
You might want to
and
go
release
back
him
and
from
check
his pain.
because you've missed quite a bit, my friend.
Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught in a spiral of death. To destroy, to heal, Spira, I will become Sin.
Alright.
Yes, with your help.
Yeah, no, he's not bad at all. He's a good character.
Come with me.
He's a misguided good guy. He just wanted
Once I have become the next Sin,
to help
your
everyone.
father will be freed again.
Yeah, I'm sure that Thanos gave Seymour a vibe check.
Now, what do you know?
Pitiful mortal.
Your hope ends here.
Alright. Knuckles cracked,
And your meaningless existence
arms
will-
stretched, gamer time. Fork! I can't believe that she doesn't get to go. No. Why did he have to choose her? God dang it. Does she get to go if I revive her now? Of course not. God. Okay. I'm not having this. I'm absolutely not having this. We need her to go. This is taking me off. Alright. Let's go. Okay. We have one chance at this. That is 199998. Alright, we need to get Riku off now because her health is very low. If that hits Riku, she's gonzo. I am content with that decision. I am not content with that decision. We are very dead very fast. Total annihilation will go ahead and completely wipe us out. It's just a matter of how many turns we can get in before. And it doesn't... He's down to 6k? Yuna gets another turn? Wait, we win? Okay. Yay, we win! Hit him with the brick.
And stay up there!
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Yes, that was Shiva, Esmeralda. 2 level 4 key spheres, and the demon that has haunted me for the past like 8-9 years is now defeated.
He will become Sin with my
Fork
help.
Seymour.
Lies. Forget them.
If he becomes Sin, Sir Jack will be saved.
And that was 100% because of Riku.
We're leaving.
You're absolutely right.
You know something, tell me!
Oh, we don't know nothing, you know.
Sins. My old man.
Oh, okay, shoot.
You hit your head.
Sin is my old man. My old man became Sin. I don't know how or why he did it. I felt him inside. And when I did, I knew it was true. My old man, Spira's suffering. Sorry.
Even knowing that Sin is your father, still, you know I must.
I know. Let's get him. I think my old man would want that.
You'd fight your own father?
Yeah, no problem there.
About your old man. You sure this ain't some kind of bad toxin dream or something?
Yeah, because she's half, I'll bet she has heterochromia.
And Chapu. I think I'll just pretend I didn't hear nothing. I'm getting a little confused, yeah? Why'd all this have to happen?
God,
We'll
more. Now I start
arrive
choking.
soon.
He's trying to attack me from the grave. Alright. Alive. Seymour couldn't give me this stone. Oh, okay. Jeez. I never choke like that. I'm telling you guys, he's mad that we beat him. I'm gonna go back here and save just because I don't want to deal with that again, even though, as Jake was saying, Riku was definitely the star of that fight. Sunburst alone did enough. And yeah, we're here, guys. We're at Zanarkand. Let me know if that's any better. I think it's just because I turned it off while I was choking. We're at Zanarkand! Yay! Is my voice still low? Oh, now it's better. Okay. Let me know if it's like perfect better, or should I move it closer? Guys, we made it. We're at Zanarkand.
Those are faith.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
A summon. Someone is using these faith. Someone is drawing energy from all of them.
This many?
Who wields power on this scale? And what could they be calling?
Hey, you know something, don't ya? Spill the beans.
Look not to others for knowledge. This is your journey too.
And what could they be conjuring up?
Honey might die.
No. Auron's right.
They're giving Goku the spirit bomb?
This is our... What?
Alright. It is plot time, you guys. When I said the whole plot of the game will be known before we even come close to fighting the final boss and we start our real 100% run, I meant it. Get ready for one of the most important scenes in the game. And perhaps the largest Bible thump if you understand what it means. It's a little bit confusing, I'm going to be honest. But I will do my best to make sense of it. So here we are at the game's opening. We're at Tidus' house. This is the first time you could explore it. Not much to be seen here.
Welcome home.
Remember me? We met in Bavel.
Yeah?
But that wasn't the first time we met. I've known about you for a long time. A long, long time.
I feel like I know you too. Where are we?
Silly, don't recognize your own home?
What's gotten into you? Hey!
Wake up! Wake up!
Wait, this is a dream.
Precisely.
A dream? Are you crazy? I don't have time to be dreaming now.
You're wrong. It's not that you're dreaming. You are a dream.
Huh? Wait a sec.
Oh. What did he mean by this?
Long ago, there was a war.
Yeah, with Machina, right?
Yes, a war between Zanarkand and Bavel. Bavel's Machina assured their victory from the start. Spira had never seen such power. The summoners of Zanarkand didn't stand a chance. Zanarkand was doomed to oblivion. That's why we tried to save it, if only in a memory.
Oh.
What did you do?
The remaining summoners and the townspeople that survived the war, they all became faith for the summoning.
The summoning? You mean sin?
No, I mean this place.
Oh.
A Zanarkand that never sleeps.
What?
The dreams of the faith summoned the memories of the city. They summoned all the buildings, all the people who lived there.
The people? What? They're all dreams? Me? Too?
Yes, you're a dream of the faith. You, your father, your mother, everyone. All dreams. And if the faith stopped dreaming...
I'll explain this to more detail in layman's terms. I promise, but it's not gonna be a fun tale.
No! So what if I'm a dream? I like being here.
We've been dreaming so long. We're tired. Would you and your father, would you let us rest? Both you and your father have been touched by sin. Sin, the one around whom all Spira, the spiral, revolves.
What are you saying?
You two are more than just dreams now. Wake up! Just a little more, and maybe you are the dream that will end our dreaming at last.
Alright. Dream. More or less, this is the entrance to Zanarkand. As you could tell, everyone in here are real people who are in some sort of stagnant state.
You okay?
And they're in a major conjuring / summoning.
Nothing. I blacked out. I was dreaming. You called me. and I woke up.
And
Nothing like a good nap. Well, I'm ready. Let's go.
so 1,000 years ago, Bavel and Zanarkand are in a huge war, and Zanarkand, which was the very futuristic city, was doomed from the start because Bavel had all the technology. They were ready to rumble. Zanarkand was just more or less an artsy, like Las Vegas type city. As a result of which, as Mr. Fate was saying, Zanarkand was never meant to fight. It was just a place that you lads would go to for fun. So Zanarkand gets blown out. Now, the leader of Zanarkand, who I will not say, as the name will be a little bit more important, decides on saying, hey, why don't we go, because we've spent so much on this place, why don't we go and make sure that we don't lose anything of this place, and therefore sacrifices thousands upon thousands of people to make sure that Zanarkand is not lost to history, and instead they make a dream state of Zanarkand, and they summon Sin. They then put the dream state of Zanarkand inside of Sin, and they conjure up everything. Everyone who dies basically gets reborn into this dream Zanarkand, if you will. No one from Dream Zanarkand is ever supposed to leave to the real world. It is just a fragment of space inside of Sin. Jekt is the first person to leave, which is very accidentally and very unexpected, as the person who was Sin before him takes him out. And when Jekt becomes Sin, he does the same exact thing to Tidus because they hope to end the eternal cycle, as the Faith, who are all the people who basically survived the original war, are not feeling too good. And all good things have to come to an end, so they are at that point where their time is nearly done. What does this mean for us? As stated earlier on in the game, the only connection between Dream Zanarkand, which is still the lead conjurer of Dream Zanarkand, is Sin's core. Meaning, if you were to destroy Sin for that was a lot of damage. If you were to eternally destroy Sin by destroying its core, so that way it can never be reborn, you also destroy Dream Zanarkand, which means, as now we have quite a bit of conflict, and some of you guys have probably already figured it out. If we defeat Sin, Tidus dies.
Well then, what next?
As he's a part of the Dream Zanarkand, which is at Sin's core. So simple as that. We may defeat Sin, but Tidus will die. As will Jekt, because Jekt is also a part of the Dream Zanarkand. At that cost, though, the Faith will finally be put to rest. Oh my God, Dark Flans! I had no idea they are here. We don't even have non-elemental abilities. I'm out. Can you lance it a Dark Flan? What ability does it give you? Lord Ochus are here too?
In 10 years.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a Mandragora now. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you for that bit of advice. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out Riku, the new star of the show. We need to get level 3 magic already. I think that's why we're doing so bad. So yeah, I know that's quite a bit of heavy stuff. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I don't know if I explained that too well. I know that the word dream is used a lot, so it's like, what? What does that mean? Yeah, it's a confusing plot. Don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic one, but it's a little bit. It could, you know, people think it's confusing, and when I first got there, I was like, what? He said dream like 95 times. I don't understand what he's saying, but that's what it means. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's one of the more confusing little bit of plots. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not going to explain how to defeat Sin or what Sin's core really is, but that'll be explained in the final boss battle. But just say that Tidus and the rest of Dream Zanarkand are attached to the Sin's core. And if you destroy Sin, then by that same proxy, you destroy Tidus, Jekt, and all the rest. More will be explained on how one becomes Sin. Probably a few of you guys have already figured it out, but from what you guys know, there is
we got a job to do.
Well, the summoner has to kill themselves in order to maintain the final Aeon, but there's another part to that that will also be explained very shortly. Like I said, the reason why I started streaming early tonight was because plot is about to go bonkers, and yeah, there's a lot more to this game than what meets the eye. Alright, everyone's favorite minigame. Got him! Fork! This is easy, this is easy, this is easy! Easy! That hit! You're joking me right now. What is this ref ball? Got him! Yoink! That's right. Oh, we got a chest. Useless. The hitbox on that's, yeah. I mean, I'm just glad that we got it over with. Oh god. Nothing's here? Oh. It's fine that we didn't get it, because we got it on the second or third time. I know that, I think that was the fastest I've ever done it. It usually takes me like 5 tries on it. I have pretty half-decent reaction time. So we got another fight coming up, you guys, that is one that is not too much fun to fight. So you know what that means? That means we're gonna get Riku's mix going on. It also means that we're going to try and get attack reels. Do I think we're gonna go ahead and get attack reels? Absolutely not. Do we have a chance to get attack reels? I don't remember if we could play Blitzball or not. Alright, yeet him on out. Fly me to the moon. Imagine if Lulu or Tidus or any of the other characters can't swim. Some characters can swim. Specifically Lulu, actually, can't swim. Orin can't either. The only characters who could swim are Waka. Okay, let's use Lancet on him. Well, it didn't give us anything. I think it's because we got White Wind off of Biron. Jiff. I think that's probably the reason why. Yeah, they can't swim. That's why they're not in the water. Oh, Riku got... Oh, yes, sir. Alright. Riku got mixed. We don't have to use her now. We can't get attack reels. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, Justin. You make a good point. 31 health and she has overdrive. You love it. Oh, that's a misclick. We needed to get Ixion out. I think that's the second time this game that I saw the first letter I and I just rapid clicked. I need to stop doing that. Oh, good lord. Alright. We have Grand Summon, right? The next boss in this game is... How could I explain this one? Not difficult, but not hard? No, I said that backwards. It's not too difficult, but it's also not too easy. It's one of those fights that can really treat you either way based off of who you've built, how you use them. For us that are rather underleveled, it's one fight that I'm probably going to go ahead and look out for at least a little bit, so that's why you saw we've already prepped with Riku. We also... Is that a King Behemoth? Or is that just a regular? You know what? It doesn't matter. That's not a fight that we want to fight. Now this is one we could do. Riku, please don't die. Thank you. Alright, so now we switch back over to Waka, Tidus, and Riku. I'm just gonna flee every fight, but I'm still not gonna turn on the bit. Yeah, I already landed it, but since I already had White Wind, it didn't give it to me, man. Huh? Okay, I think we did it. I do not remember any of these little puzzles. Can we go under the... I forgot that counts as movement. Alright, well guys, get hyped. We're almost at Zanarkand. Aren't you guys excited to see the city that never sleeps? Oh, we go up here now, right? Yeah. We're gonna show the world that Zanarkand did not get destroyed. Just like how Tita said at the start of the game, remember? We're gonna prove to everyone. It's Zanarkand time. At least after this next boss.
They'll be upon us soon. She has sent fiends to test our summoner's strength.
Who is she?
And who could that be?
Unaleska.
What?
Lady Unaleska.
In Zanarkand, she awaits the arrival of the strongest.
She is still alive?
As much as Micah and Seymour.
Orange dropped the red pill.
Lost your nerve?
No. Nothing frightens me now.
Braska would be proud.
Alright.
Then I must not let him down.
Let's get this show on the road, baby. Let's go. We're going to Zanarkand. We got this. Did not want that on. Why do I keep doing this? Now this fight doesn't one-tap summons, so this will be easy. Alright, we're at Zanarkand. Well, at least after one more little hill. Crossing those hills. Okay. This is the Sanctuary Keeper. How much HP does this thing have? It's less than Seymour, right? Yeah, it's only 40k. It just does damage. This Photon Wings attacks is what people are worried about when they do this fight. Besides that, and Mana Breath 2, like I said, this is a fight where the guy doesn't have a lot of HP or defense. It just does a lot of damage. Not as hard as what Seymour is. I guess is the moral of the story. I remember this thing having 70, so yeah, I don't remember why. I don't know why he has 40. I was thinking the same thing, Jiff. I was like, wait, this thing is a lot lower HP than what I remembered. I'm not even going to give him a chance. Let's just end this right now. I'm pretty sure you guys want to see what Zanarkand looks like, right? We've been excited about it all game.
Rest a little?
No need. We reach the summit soon.
I know. That's why I want to stop for a bit. Soon means that there's not much time left.
Riku.
Fine.
There's a lot of time left, Riku. Trust me. You don't know that we have to dodge lightning bolts.
Hey,
Wandering Flame.
Let's go.
We are almost there, aren't we?
It's Zanarkand time. Why isn't Teats excited?
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Brasko will call the final Aeon. He will fight sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, huh?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
Most black-pilled quote of this game. I wanted to change the world too, but in the end I changed nothing. Alright, you guys, it is high time that we are about to reach Zanarkand, but I'm sorry. Is that a holy? Do we have a level 3 key sphere? God dang it, I swear this is such an unlucky run. We could play Blitzball and get it. We are about to reach Zanarkand, so give me a second. I'm gonna go get water. I'm not turning off the stream by any means, nothing like that. I'm just gonna go get some water, so I'll be back in like a minute. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully that was under a minute. Here we go, Zanarkand. Get hyped. We're gonna see it. The beautiful city. You guys already know we're gonna see rainbows and gumdrops on the other side. We're gonna prove to everyone that Zanarkand is a beautiful city, not just ruins.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey. The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. Slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll... Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No, you can tell him yourself.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go.
What's this?
Sir Orin, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimari, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared, until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then, because that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go!" And you listened, Kimari. You stayed. Kimari, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Waka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest guardian. Star player of the Zanarkand Ames. You are. I am. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but it's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
The true Bible thump scene. Yeah, it's a pretty sad one. That was her, as I was saying in the chat, that was her goodbye messages to everyone, knowing that she was going to die at the end of the pilgrimage. But onwards to better things. We're going to go see Zanarkand now. The beautiful city, the sprawling skies with big industrial buildings everywhere. Titus was so hyped about it at the start of the game. We can't let Yuna down. We gotta show her what it's like. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Does this scene look familiar at all?
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Roll the credits. Yes, that is the intro of this game. Of course they're gonna throw that in here, right? Alright, we've arrived.
Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think...
Yes?
I think that we should stop. Maybe. For now.
Alright. A fleeting dream starts playing. We're in the end game now.
Let's go.
Still can't play Blitzball. What? Here we are, Zanarkand. And it looks like everyone was right. It was, no sprawling skies. Beautiful city. Nowhere close. It was the ruins of a city destroyed 1,000 years ago. Okay. So you can't until the airship's unlocked. Alright. I want to finish Zanarkand. Let's speed through this. So yes, as you guys can probably tell, the battle theme is not playing. Instead, we are getting a Fleeting Dream. Fantastic song. One of the songs that sticks with you the most when you play this game. You spent the whole game, maybe thinking that, I know I did when I first played it, that you were going to go see Zanarkand, the beautiful city and the sprawling lights, as Titus was talking about. And in the end, you get this. Everyone was right. It is quite literally the ruins of a city destroyed 1,000 years ago. It's a real big Bible thump moment. And when I was a kid, definitely made me feel some sort of way. But here we are. This is it. Our pilgrimage has come to an end. This is it. Final Fantasy 15 kind of did do this with Somnus, though. No? Don't you think? I mean, really, this is, I would argue that this, I mean, maybe 2 Zanarkand could be considered to be like the Somnus of this game. I'm trying to get Comrade for her, please. Oh, you haven't played the Royal Edition, huh, Justin? The Royal Edition fixes that. That was my biggest complaint too, and yeah, that was a huge complaint for me. And the Royal Edition actually fixes that, so props to that. A lot of fans were very upset by that too, man, so it was really cool to see them address that in the Royal Edition. I believe it wasn't just the Royal Edition, and I don't quote me on this, but I think it actually was a patch that you can go ahead and get. I don't know that for sure, though. I know that when I recently did it on the Royal Edition, it is patched, and you don't get the beautiful Somnus and then the random battle theme over and over and over. Trying to avoid battles in Insomnia because you want to listen to Somnus is what I was trying to do, and they fixed that, so. Finally we get a Fortune Sphere. It only took all game. Alright. To the end of a journey, you guys. The final temple.
Looks like the far plane.
Close enough.
Whoa, spiritual charge? MP Stroll? I really just want Riku to go ahead and get... That was a 4K critical hit. Her overdrive. If you thought that what we've been doing was kind of difficult, we got a fight coming up relatively soon that many consider to be the actual hardest fight in this game. Harder than even the final boss, at least some would say. I think we may be able to do that tonight. I'm probably going to stream for like another hour. And we're already at the temple. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see if we can't defeat said boss in 50 minutes.
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of Besaid.
Your eyes, my dear, show me the long road you have traveled. Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go to her now, and bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
Alright. Let's get this show on the road.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask.
What?
Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
What?
What was that?
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
This dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere.
Yes, this
People's
is
thoughts remain here.
This is that place, Justin. The Blitzball Arena got turned into the temple. I hate every monster that's here. They give decent experience, but we ain't dealing with that. Why is Yuna faster than Tidus now? You know, these fights we could actually... I guess I could just use life, huh? Alright, bye Tidus. The experience here isn't like too amazing. But now isn't really the time to go on a leveling up spree. We should have done that a long time ago. We're gonna go full Riku strat now. Low level, baby. I really want to go ahead and get to the side questing and ultimate weapon part because that's going to be very important, first off, and second off, I want to really grind tomorrow. I have a very rare day off. I think I told you guys that since my work is closing, they had to use all my PTO, so they're like, here, because I could choose to cash it out or, you know, whatever, and they wanted me to go ahead and use it this week, so I was like, yeah, go absolutely right ahead. So I have a rare day off tomorrow, so I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time streaming, and there's nothing better than doing endgame content in this game. We're going to start with Khalid Bolg, and we are going to move on to doing some Monster Arena, that kind of stuff. It's going to be fun tomorrow. And in order to get to that point, though, we have to go ahead and... You have work every day this week? As in, like, are you working, including this weekend, man?
No! Mother, no! I
But
don't want you to become
who's this?
There is no other way.
Who's
Use
this?
me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you. I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else!
Who's this?
I don't have much time. time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
What? Seymour. Yeah, I see. I do not work a full-time job. Almost. What? Who's this? Is that who I think it was?
Hey, Braska. You don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die.
You knew this was to happen, my friend.
Yes, but I cannot accept it.
Wait, Grandpa Jiff, you're not a grandpa?
Oren, I am honored that you care for me so. But I have come to kill grief itself. I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Oren.
Alright, well, Grandpa Jiff, you're now the chat's grandpa. There's the level 3. Riku can get holy! Alright. We have one final cloister. We have one final cloister trial, not including the secret ones.
Are the trials ahead?
Probably.
Braska
Here
saved.
too, huh? Give me a break. I was expecting, you know, parades and fireworks.
You can ask for them after I defeat sin.
Okay. Oh god, this cloister of trial. This is a long one. This one doesn't have anything to do with spheres as it has to do with memorization. As you can tell, we need to match the picture on the screen. So that it's like an elongated game of Tetris. But the problem is that this game of Tetris sucks. We messed up. It's gonna go ahead and restart us now. I hate this so much, you guys. This is the most, like, annoying... This one sucks. Let's do these in order. So next up, this next room is basically gonna glow, and you have to copy that. And once you do all of them, then you can go ahead and do the final boss. Goodness gracious, you guys! If this fight isn't if this isn't like the most annoying thing ever, I think it's this one next. And then you have to walk down here, and it's this one. And then straight across and up here to the left, and then that one. That should be it. If you aren't using a guide or just have insane memorization, this one sucks. And some people have fun with them. I think the first time I did it, the only fun part I had was figuring him out. Now it's just kind of repetitive. But hey, it's a Cloister of Trials, right? There's got to be a trial. I'm glad we have ×4 speed for this too, because man, oh man. It was, oh fork. This one? Yeah, it was. And then it's the one on the bottom, and it's the top right one of here, and then it's this one, and I think it's also that one touching the wall. Okay. Second one down. Psychotic, how's your run on Platinum going, man? Because I'm playing this one on Steam right now. So, how's it going for you? Because I know that the most grindy part, and congrats on beating this part, because I understand like a lot of people do not like this trial. The most grindy part that I've seen from people who are doing what we're doing and trying to either do the plat or just like the 100% Steam run is the leveling everyone up, like maxing everyone's sphere grid. And I want to know how well you're faring, because this is a grind for both of us, man. And I know if you're going for all the celestial weapons too, dodging 200 lightning bolts, like we have a ride ahead of us, Psychotic. But congrats on beating this part. I mean, this definitely means that we're about the same length. You're probably a little bit higher level than I am, though. I've like absolutely sped through this game like a mad lad, for better or for worse, and it's looking like it's for worse. We'll see how much that plays out, though. This one again, right? And then it's the one in the bottom right. I think this one. And then it's the actual middle bottom one. And then it's the one on the top left. I can't even tell you guys how many times. Jeff, I'm telling you, man, I've been saying it for a few nights. If you do it, I will watch it. I want to see you do a low level run. What do we do next? I believe after here we have to get the Kilika Sphere. And it goes dark mode, right? And then we have to use the Kilika Spear on the one on the right. Oh, I think I switched these. I think this one has to go on the left. Yeah, because it's supposed to match the recesses in the thing. Yeah. But hey, you say that Riku's your GF. I want to see just how well you can use her. The challenge that both challenges that I'm looking forward to doing as I roll down my list of 100%ing all Final Fantasy X's are, first off, the one I'm looking forward to the most is all the super bosses, of course, but the one that I am dreading the most, actually the two I'm dreading the most, are beating Final Fantasy IX in 12 hours to get Excalibur 2, and the other one being the King of Jump Rope. I've already done it once on Steam because I use an auto clicker, but in order to 100% it this time, I'm at like my 100% Final Fantasy IX playthrough. I am gonna do it legit. The King of Jump Rope. How much fun that'll be. Alright. We have... Yeah. You did the Chocobo one on your third try? Oh my... You're a mad lad. Dude, that's gonna take me so long. That is going to take me so long. Oh. Props to you. Props to you. No, the Chocobo one is not easy. Trying to break the 0-0? Why did he just cleave the whole party? I remember how this fight works. You have to keep hitting him from behind, right? This is a wash. We're just gonna go ahead and take the game over. You got 13 balloons and no hits? Oh man, okay. I threw that fight. Don't worry you guys, I promise I wasn't. That was on purpose. I think Riku has, oh, she doesn't. We're just gonna go ahead and overdrive this boss. I don't really like, I do like the mechanic behind moving a lot, but Jiff, how low level do you think you can go on a low level playthrough? Do you think not leveling up a single time low level? Alright. Let's get this. Okay. Alright. Well, I want to see it happen. I think that's the first thing I'm going to do is the chocobo racing. Oh god, that's going to be a ride. Why do I keep forgetting about the counter? Ugh, we're going to lose this again. You only do 200 bolts of lightning first? I'll have you guys choose. I don't care. What chat? Say real quick. If any of you guys care. The PS4 version doesn't have the ×4 speed? I didn't know that. Chat. Vote right now if you can. What weapon do you want me to get first? Okay, you're gonna do the lightning one first. So Psychotic voting for lightning. I think Jiff voted for lightning as well. Lightning. Okay, that is a resounding lightning. Okay. Well, the lightning one is without a doubt the most annoying one. So yeah, that's cool. I guess I could do that. Sorry, I was calculating if we're actually going to be able to beat this thing. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. I didn't know he had 2 turns. Oh, will we lose here? God dang it, I didn't know he had 2 turns. He's gonna have 2 turns again. No! He dodged it! He dodged it! He dodges it again! Oh my god, Valifor, you legend! Valifor, you absolute legend! Please tell me we have a turn right now. Please tell me Valifor did not die for this. How anticlimactic. How anticlimactic. That's like reviving 2 times on the Omega weapon and still dying. That sucked. Everything tonight has been sucking. This has been the worst Final Fantasy X stream ever. Everything that could go wrong has just been going wrong. It's been a tough one out here in local. From Seymour to this. And we haven't even gotten to the hard fight yet. This one's just a roadblock. We'll have Riku for that. But I wonder when to use Riku is the question. Decisions. Alright, so unless we're Bahamut, we now know. Why did the boss attack twice again, though? This is kind of ticking me off. The lightning cheese revolves around going to that little crater mark, right? What time is it? It is 12:31. Alright, I think there's like a 20-minute cutscene that we have to go through, but I think we just might be able to do the next boss. We probably have 2 runs at it at most. And I mean that. That next boss can toast some people. That... Fork the glyph mine! Shiva almost just went full god mode again. Yeah, this next boss is a tad bit long. You think so? Interesting. Psychotic, that's an interesting take. Because of the whole Megadeth mechanic, I know a lot of people would disagree. But no, you don't fight Unaleska. Ha ha ha. Who's Unaleska? If we had speed, Ixion would have just went full hero. Alright, this sap's got to be at like 5 health now. I have done that too many times, my friend. Do you think we can hit 2K on this? That was the fastest I've ever done that. Oh, we kill Yuna in the process, don't we? Why is he attacked? Oh, Tidus is... Oh my god, he was on Berserk. I was like, wait a minute. We could use Energy Rain and win. No, of course we can't use Energy Rain and win. Okay. Honestly, hopefully we're getting all of our bad luck out tonight. I don't want no vibe check at the door tomorrow night, because we ain't messing around when it comes to dodging 200 lightning bolts, racing chocobos, and collecting butterflies. We ain't messing around with that. I wonder if we can get a hit off with Shiva. I don't want to test it though, but we're going to. That was worth. Shiva is just such a legend. Shiva is so good. The image, like the video of Shiva soloing all of those bosses is just forever gonna play in my mind when I think of her. She's been the unofficial MVP of this game. I wish they flew away. That, yeah, that's why. She even just has high speed and evasion. But, I mean, that really came into play in that Seymour moment. For those of you guys that have been watching the whole series, you know what I'm talking about. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. We have Remedy? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get her to move. I don't trust Ixion. Ixion has been our unlucky one, but we need... Nah, he has 2 hits. I don't want to even mess around with that. We'll take the 2k health that the boss has left. Alright. That's like a 1-hit for Tidus, I think. Maybe even Orin. Orin has Limit Break. It did 813 damage. That's game? That's game. Thank you. How fitting Orin ends it. Someone follow and unfollow. Cue the music. Why didn't it play? What? No, that's not right. Why didn't it play?
We're here.
Oh
the
my
hall of the final
God.
summoning.
Go.
Hold on.
Yes.
Why does it only work? Hold on. Does it... Did this OBS update reset my follow noise? There's no way today gets that upsetting. Or is it because... Hold on. The new OBS update got rid of my settings! No! Why is today so bad? This is the ultimate Bible thump. Hold on. Let's try it again. Test follow. What is wrong with this game? Yeah, that... Hold on, I want to get this...
What do you mean, no final Aeon?
I want to get this fixed.
Sir Orin! Everyone!
Is Streamlabs down, maybe? No, because then you guys, on stream, hold on, you guys could see the 100 follower tag, right? You know, the next scene is like 20 minutes long. I've played this game enough times. Well, I'll go ahead and play that while I try and fix this. I should be able to... I don't understand why it's not working, and I'm honestly very upset as so. Like, I'm honestly very, very sad. That would have been the perfect time to cue the music. I'm glad now, like, you know, I'm glad that we got that fixed now as opposed to later, but... yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. It's possible that Streamlabs is just down, but... I don't know if that's the case. Base Bahamut. Based Bahamut, okay. That's Mega Flare. Riku, get hit. Oh, shoot! Riku, don't get hit that hard! We have mixed. I probably should have power braked. Shiva, you absolute fucking legend. We have diamond. Riku, are you okay? Let's get Thor's hammer. No, he's for sure gone. I'm not even gonna risk that. We'll do that in the actual fight. Come on, Beefrit. Get Hellfire. Nah, I don't want to risk that either. Tidus, do you have a turn? We're gonna take that in bail. Again? Alright. Ixion can survive a hit. Cool, and so can Ifrit. Alright, our boss preparations are complete. Nice dodge, you know. Alright, I hope you guys are ready. What do we got? 18 minutes? This scene's like 18 minutes long. If you hear random music or noises in the background, it's all good. Just know that I'm trying to fix Streamlabs. You'll probably see like a test. I'll shoot up a test follower, see if it works. But I'm kind of upset that this isn't working. Alright, let's save here. Enjoy ourselves the longest cutscene in the game.
This isn't a faith. It's just an empty statue.
That statue lost its power as a faith long ago. It is Lord Zaon, the first faith of the final summoning. What you see before you is all that remains of him. Lord Zaon is... his soul is gone.
Gone?
You mean there is no final Aeon?
But fear not. Lady Yunalesca will show you the path. The final Aeon will be yours. The summoner and the final Aeon will join powers. Go
Yay, music works!
Inside, the lady awaits.
Yuna, wait! Auron, you knew this was gonna happen, didn't you?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us?
If I had told you the truth, would that really have stopped you from coming?
Yuna.
I'm not going back.
Kimahri knows. Kimahri goes first. Yuna is safe. Kimahri protect.
Someone's coming! Lady Yunalesca.
Welcome to Zanarkand. I congratulate you, Summoner. You have completed your pilgrimage. I will now bestow you with that which you seek. The final summoning will be yours. Now, choose. You must choose the one whom I will change to become the faith of the final summoning. There must be a bond between Chosen and Summoner, for that is what the final summoning embodies. The bond between husband and wife, mother and child, or between friends. If that bond is strong enough, its light will conquer sin. 1,000 years ago, I chose my husband Zeon as my faith. Our bond was true, and I obtained the final Aeon. There is nothing to fear. You will soon be freed of worry and pain. For once you call forth the final Aeon, your life will end. Death is the ultimate and final liberation. Your father, Braska, chose this path.
It is not too late. Let us turn back.
If I turn back, who will defeat Sin? Would you have some other summoner and his guardians go through this?
But, my lord, there must be another way.
This is the only way we got now. Fine.
Still no,
Make
huh?
me the faith. I've been doing some thinking. My dream is back in the other Zanarkand. I wanted to make that runt into a star blitz player. Show him the view from the top, you know. But now I know there's no way home for me. I'm never gonna see him again. My dream's never gonna come true. So make me the faith. I'll fight Sin with you, Braska. Then maybe my life will have meaning, you know?
Don't do this, Jekt. If you live, there may be another way. We'll think of something, I know.
Believe me, I thought this through. Besides, I ain't getting any younger, so I might as well make myself useful.
Jekt?
What? You're not gonna try to stop me too?
Sorry. I mean, thank you.
Braska still has to fight Sin, Orin. Guard him well. Make sure he gets there. Well, let's go.
Lord Braska, Jekt.
What do you want now?
Sin always comes back. It comes back after the calm, every time. The cycle will continue and your deaths will mean nothing.
But there's always a chance it won't come back this time. It's worth trying.
I understand what you're saying, Orin. I'll find a way to break the cycle.
You have a plan?
Jekt?
Trust me, I'll think of something.
And the cycle went on.
We'll break it.
But how? What, you got a plan now?
If one of us has to become a faith, I volunteer.
Me too, Yuna.
That still won't change anything, you know? You'd bring the calm, and then what? That won't break the cycle.
Listen, you want to defeat Sin and keep Yuna alive. You don't want Sin to come back, yeah? That is just not gonna happen, brother, you know?
If you want everything, you'll end up with nothing.
But I want everything.
Now you're being childish.
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner. Then they can do whatever they like. You're right. I might not even have a chance. But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go. And what Orin said about there being a way, I think it's true.
You'll think of something?
Yes, I'll go ask Yunaleska. She's got to know something.
You really think she'll help you?
I don't know, but I have to try. This is my story. It'll go the way I want it, or I'll end it here.
Wait. You say it's your story, but it's my story too, you know? It would be so easy to let my fate just carry me away, following this same path my whole life through. But I know I can't. What I do with no regrets.
Alright, yeah, well, chat's not appearing on screen, my follows aren't working, my subscription or donation box isn't working. I'm going to focus on this after the stream's done, though. We have more important things at hand, like the fighting and talking to of Yunaleska. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, you guys. That really sucks. I don't know what happened. Maybe there was an OBS update. Maybe Streamlabs is just down right now with how our luck has been. It really wouldn't surprise me if that is the case.
Have you chosen the one to become your faith? Who will it be?
Might I ask something first? Will sin come back even should I use the final summoning to defeat it?
Sin is eternal. Every Aeon that defeats it becomes sin in its place.
So there you go.
And thus is sin reborn.
The plot is...
So that's why Jack became Sin.
Yes.
Sin is an inevitable part of Spirit's
I hope
destiny.
that makes sense to you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Never ending? But if we atone for our crimes, sin will stop coming back, yeah? Someday it'll be gone, yeah?
Will humanity ever attain such purity?
This cannot be! The teachings state that we can exercise sin with complete atonement! It's been our only hope all these years!
Hope is comforting. It allows us to accept fate, however tragic it might be.
No! Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jack believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
They chose to die because they had hope.
Battle Screech.
Yevon's teachings and the final summoning give the people of Spira hope. Without hope, they would drown in their sorrow. Now choose. Who will be your faith? Who will be the one to renew Spira's hope?
No one. I would have gladly died. I live for the people of Spira, and would have gladly died for them, but no more. The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
No, it is our only hope. Your father sacrificed himself to give that hope to the people, so they would forget sorrow.
Wrong. My father wanted to make Spiro's sorrow go away, not just cover it up with lies.
Sorrow cannot be abolished. It is meaningless to try.
My father, I loved him, so I will live with my sorrow. I will live my own life. I will defeat sorrow in his place. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday,
Alright.
And I will do it without false hope.
This is the long cutscene I was
Poor
telling you
creature.
guys. The reason why people
You
hate
would throw away
refighting
hope.
this fight.
Well, I will free you before you can drown in your sorrow.
It's the end of the cutscene though.
It is better for you to die in hope than to live in despair. Let me be your liberator.
Challenge starts. The 3 phases of
This is it.
Unalesca are here.
Now's the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow. Now is the time to shape your stories. Your fate is in your hands.
Yuna needs Kimari. Kimari protect Yuna.
Well, I'm fighting.
I can't believe we're gonna fight Lady Unalesca. Give me a break.
You can always run.
I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I ran away now. Even in death, yeah?
My thoughts
Alright.
exactly.
Poggers, baby, let's get this on the road.
Yuna! This is our story. Now let's see this thing through together.
Let's get it. It's time. Let's run. Alright, this fight can be very tough because it is 3-phased. She's like a female Marlboro. She does a lot of stuff. This whole entire first phase, what you need to go ahead and do is be focused predominantly on utilizing buffing. If you can get everyone to be protected and shelled, as well as if you have Hastega at this point, it's a much easier fight. But like I was kind of saying a little bit earlier, this is a 3-phased fight. The first phase, as it should be, is the easiest. You do not want to put all your eggs in one basket for this first phase, is what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I really like this first phase because it really gives you the time to, like I was saying, since we don't have Hastega, we're going to go ahead and just really hammer down on getting hasted, protected, shelled, everything. The second phase is a little bit more gimmicky, and it involves purposely getting hit by a attack. If you guys have played 14 and have done, I think, Dunscape, you guys will know the exact order of things to come. Yeah, for this first phase, there is no need to do anything too special. Like I was saying, you don't want to go and put all of your eggs in one basket. That's just be kind of stupid. Since we're blinded, we're gonna be hurted. But we also need to do damage. We could bring Yuna out and then just cast Reflect. That works too. Honestly, this first phase is so simple. It's nothing special at all. It's just really, this fight isn't fought at all in this first phase, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. I think everyone's hasted. Yuna's not. Okay. The idea behind this fight is that you kind of risk it and use Reflect. Therefore, just in case As long as you have items present, watch, she'll go ahead and use blind, it reflects, and so on. If you have items, because obviously if you were to cure Tidus at this point, you would just be casting it back onto Yunalesca. That is how the first phase of this fight is going to work, though. A little bit gimmicky. Yuna has Silence Ward. I lied. Yuna doesn't have Silence Ward. I mean, she can't summon, huh? Oh, no, she can't. Doesn't she have Silence Ward somewhere? There we go. You have Echo Herbs? We're really gonna have to use a remedy for that? That's not great. She has Silence Ward! What? What? Is it not 100% chance? Okay. Let's go ahead and cure her up. This is it. Get hyped, guys. Poggers in the chat. The real fight begins now. Alright. Phase 1. Phase 2. There we go. I love the enthusiasm. There's my Pog champ. We want to be zombies. All three of these guys are. So now we need to absolutely blow through this phase. I think she has like 40k health here. Yeah, 48. I was right. We now need to completely blow through. I think items work, but carrying does not. Yeah, items don't work. I don't remember how to heal then. We're gonna save Yuna. We're gonna bring on some. We're gonna bring on Jif's favorite here. You guys knew this was coming. It was just a matter of when. Maybe having Reflect on wasn't such a good idea. I don't even know who to bring on. Does Lulu even do damage? I didn't see how much she did. Oh goodness. She's gonna regen faster than anything. Let's see how much Lulu actually does. 8. Like, oh God. Yuna has Dispel, but I don't want to use Yuna. Oh, I just misclicked. I cannot. Oh, whatever. Whatever. We're fine. I think. I just want to get into the third phase. This will also be the only time that we will parade around the fact that we are zombies. Never mind. We might not even make it to that point. I shouldn't have used reflect at the start. Now the boss is just healing. We would have been done with this fight already if I didn't do that. Yeah, this is a wash. This is honestly gonna be a wash. That's so annoying. Now we have to watch that super long cutscene over again. I think I'm just going to do that tomorrow. Honestly, because... we for sure lose in that final part. We don't. Yeah, she's at full health. Yeah, that's... if I just didn't even use reflect at the start... I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry today's stream was so bad. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. After I was such a good mood too. It all began with Seymour, always having his revenge after the grave. I'm telling you. I'm gonna try and get this all fixed, this whole situation fixed with whatever happened with my OBS settings. But I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys tomorrow. What a depressing way to end it. I'm sorry. At least tomorrow, I hope I want to try and just beat this fight super fast, and then we can focus on side questing for the rest of the time. I might stream a little bit earlier tomorrow. I don't know. I'm like really upset and mad. Tonight was just like the worst night for streaming, I swear. I'll see you guys. Have a nice night. I'll see you back tomorrow. Hopefully it's better than tonight's. I'll try and fix everything up too. I don't know what the hell happened, but it's whatever. Alright, I'll see you guys. Thank you again for following, donating, all that good stuff. You guys are awesome, but tomorrow hopefully things go a little bit better. Have a nice night, you guys.